Hey, welcome back, beautiful weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're having an amazing day. I am here with a new to me, maybe it's not new to you. I think she's pretty new small business that I think you should know about. This is Dip Nailed It. This video is sponsored by Dip Nailed It. Thank you so much to Jennifer for reaching out, wanting to sponsor this video and wanting to send me some of her stuffs. And she sent a ton, which I will be swatching out for you here in just a bit. But she did give me 2 discount codes for you guys. The first one is a one-time only for your first order. It's called Marla Sent Me for 25 off. And then if you want to go shopping after that, you can use Marla 10 for 10% off, and that is unlimited uses. Have fun. So screenshot this if you want to. I'll leave all the info down in the box. Thank you so much, Jennifer. So she sent me over a menagerie of colors. I did pick out a couple, but as per usual, when a company sends me so many colors, that was not my game plan at the end of the day. She also sent over all her liquids. Look at these bottles. I was so happy to see instructions on the bottles. Yes, I wish more companies would do this, because how many times have you bought a product, looked at the instructions real quick, and then threw it away? Yeeted it in the trash because who needs instructions, right? Or you just carelessly, mindlessly stick it back in the packaging, throw it out, and now what? You're fishing through the garbage. I don't know about you, but I do this with macaroni and cheese. Not mac and cheese, because I've made it a million times. But anything that I have to like put in the oven, cake boxes, cake mix, whatever, I always throw out the box. And then I need to go fish it out of the garbage can because I need the instructions. Anyway, I don't know how I got onto this tangent, but I'm so happy to see directions on the box. So here are all the colors swatched out for you. I'm going through them kind of quick because she did send a lot, and I'm going to show you which ones I wound up picking. Maybe you can guess. Okay, so this is one that I had to use, but it's a thermal. When it's super cold, it's this dark charcoal gray. And then when it's warm, like it is on my natural nail, which you're going to see later on, it's white. Look how, I have no words. I don't even know. Amazing doesn't seem enough. I'm going to get started. I am using one of the whites. I am using Bubble Bath, which reminds me so much of Revel's Bubbly. And I'm going to use that adorable matte black and white glitter. Okay, so you guys probably know, I'll get into all the technical stuff here in a minute, but I wanted to touch on this real quick. Most of you probably know. If you don't, if you're new here, hi, I'm Marlakris. I do nail shenanigans twice a week, every week. If you like nail content, consider subscribing. I would love to have you. Also, we have a Facebook group. I will link it down below if you would like to check it out. You may notice on my index finger, I have a little nail damage. It's me. It's my fault. 100%. I bashed my finger into something, and it's being held together with glue as of right now. Dip base, actually, because that's the same thing as glue, right? I am using her dip liquids. I'm using all her products in this video. But yeah, my index is in trouble. So please excuse its less than appealing appearance, because it's in rough shape. But I am trying to grow it out so I can eventually have it look normal. I have no builder gel or anything on my nails right now. Absolutely nothing. They're my naked nails. I'm just going in. I don't know why I felt the need to go back to my roots yet again and just dip on my natural nails, and I'm really kind of liking it. No shade to builder gel. I love builder gel. I'll probably start using it again, but for now, naked nails. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with this. Okay, so I'm using Bubble Bath, the white, and the gorgeous matte black and white glitter. And okay, I found my point. I lost it for a minute. I'm sorry. As you guys probably know, if you've been with me for a while, I have a lot of product that I get in PR or when I do videos like this, and I cannot keep all of them. I would wind up on an episode of Hoarders. It would not be good. So I do donate a lot of the product that I have. That color, though, the black and white matte glitter, shan't be donated. Absolutely not. I'm keeping that one. I'm selfishly hoarding it all to myself because it is that good. Wait till you see it on the nail, the depth. It's so simple. It's so simple. But for me, it's so impactful. Absolutely love it. I need a vat of this color. I need it. I'm sorry, it's mine. I understand if you guys are the same way and you're like, no more dip powders, I can't buy any more. I 100% support that because you know what? You can only have so many dip powders, right? Because all of us would be on an episode of Hoarders. But, if nothing else, go grab up that black and white matte glitter. Go grab it. You need it. I don't say that ever will I never tell you you need anything, or I never tell you what to do. But I specifically told her when I reached out to her after I filmed this video, I'm like, I hope you have stock in this color because that's going to be gone. So run, do not walk, do not crawl, run and go grab you this matte glitter. I'm telling you, you will not be sorry. Okay, so anyway, so my first impression of the powder, it is very soft. It is very opaque. It's got great coverage, and the liquid so far, the dip base, absolutely beautiful. It's a medium viscosity. It's a medium dry time. It's got very low odor. I didn't really notice anything on the base. The dip top we'll talk about a little bit later, but the base so far, really liking. The brushes, I don't know if you can notice on camera, but the brush is actually a little bit rounded. It's got a domed top to it, and the brush is super thin. It fans out super beautifully, and the brush is curved, which I think a lot of people are really gonna like for getting into those corners and near that cuticle area. Very much like the brush on these. So I am doing my normal dip routine. For me, my normal, if that's what you want to call it, is 2 full dips on each nail. That's what I do every single time I do my nails, for the most part, unless I'm experimenting with stuff. 2 full dips, cuticle to free edge. For my own nails, my nails do have a natural curve, so I don't build like an apex or anything. If you want to see how I build an apex, I'll leave that video up in the cards for you guys to check out and down in the box. But I'm not doing anything out of the norm. And that's what I really like to do when I'm doing, you know, quote unquote reviews like this. I want to put these products to the test compared to how I normally do my whole dip routine. And of course, you know, different companies have different, I don't want to say rules, but, you know, instructions on how to use their products specifically. And I try to adhere to those guidelines pretty well. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I do because for the most part, it's mindless. This is what I do. This is the step I do. I do this after that. And I just go on, and that's how I do my nails. I'm not like everybody else, I guess, maybe. I'm kind of a robot. I'm a creature of habit, and that's just how I do things. But I can tell you that using her products compared to the way I always do my nails with the products I use every single day, 0 issues. So now let's get into this absolutely amazing glitter that I keep raving about. Okay, I don't know what it is. You guys will have to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this glitter as I'm going on with the procedure, if you will, because there's something about it. I don't know what it is. It's a little bit retro. It's a little bit nouveau. I don't know, but it's stunning and I love it. My first dip, I'm doing a pour over. I don't want to get it too thick and too bulky, but these glitter pieces, they are matte. There are black and white, and there are 3 different sizes of each. And they're so thin and so flexible. I had no issues with them sitting flat on the nail. Even though my nails are curved, these conformed to the shape of my nail perfectly. I will be encapsulating with the clear that she sent over. I'm going to encapsulate all of the nails in clear just because you should be encapsulating with something, and she sent over her clear, so I'm going to use it. But I didn't need to do anything extra because sometimes, you know, when you're using a chunky glitter like this, and it is on the chunky side, you sometimes have to do extra stuff. You have to encapsulate twice and really press everything down, and there's an activator trick that I've never done that I probably will never do because that's just something I don't do. But this required no additional attention whatsoever, and I was so impressed. So now that I've gotten that first coat down, I'm going to go in with coat number 2. Normally, I would lay in for this step, but I'm not going to. Only because I didn't want this to be super dense with the glitters. I wanted there to be some depth and some dimension and some variations within the glitters, and I really wanted to hand place them. So I'm going to do another pour over, and then I'm going to hand place Not a whole lot. I don't want to cover the nail like crazy. I just wanted some extra pieces in there, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pat these down just a little bit, make sure they're all adhered and laying flat. I'm going to clean up with my orange wood stick that I've been doing the entire time. I apologize for not mentioning that sooner, but I do this every time I do my nails. And then I'm going to dust off excess, apply one more coat of my dip base, and I'm just going to hand place a few of those glitters. And the base of this is technically white, but it's the most transparent milky white, so you can see down into those first layers after I hand place the glitter, and it just looks so dimensional. I am literally obsessed. Have I mentioned how obsessed I am with this glitter? I could talk about this glitter for days. I love it with my whole entire heart. Jennifer, I know I was excited via email when I was reaching out to you about your products, but I'm literally obsessed with this glitter. I hope you make it in other colors. I would love for you to make a color like this or a glitter like this, but with matte like blues. This is just a request, but if you do, send it to me. Send me all of them because I am just so obsessed. I love this glitter with my whole entire heart. So as you can see, to place the glitters, all I'm doing is dipping my orange wood stick on my nail that has the wet base on it, and then I'm picking up one of the glitters. That's it, and putting it right on the nail. I'm gonna dip my finger in the clear just to absorb that base that I didn't put glitter over, if that makes sense. It's not a coat of clear by any means. It's just so there are no wet spots. That's it. Then I'm gonna cap everything in clear. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about the activator. So I have no complaints about her clear. It was clear. I know there is some chatter about clear dip powder and who has the best, or, you know, are all clears really just clear? I don't know. I've had some different experiences, but this clear was clear, so I have no complaints. Activator, I'm doing my usual 2 coats of activator, which is super not necessary for most people. I have been traumatized by activator in the past, and because of my PTSD, I always do 2 coats, but this cured so quick. I'm talking about by the time I was done activating, the first nail I had activated was completely hardened. They filed up absolutely beautifully, as you can see. I had no chunks of anything flying off, which means the activator works perfectly. So base, check, activator, check. Now we're gonna do our top coat routine. So for top coat, you need to put down a coat of activator again. Activator is what cures your dip base and your dip top. So it is necessary for both to cure both. So I'm gonna throw on the activator, following the instructions on the bottles, which I'm so happy about. And I'm gonna let that sit and dry. Give it about 2 minutes. And then I'm going to start getting in with the top coat. So she recommended putting a thicker than normal coat of the top coat down, which of course makes me super nervous because the top coat is thicker than the base coat. Typically, your base and your top are very, very similar products, and they're typically interchangeable, which these are. If you wanted to use your base as top and your top as base, you super can do that. I'm just rubbing off the excess activator so I don't contaminate anything. Lint-free wipe, you can use the paper towel. So she did say to put a thicker than usual coat on. This made me nervous. I don't want to flood my cuticles because I do have naturally curved nails. So I did go thicker than usual, but not like super thick. And I may have run into an issue. It's not horrible. My issues weren't bad. They just weren't as glossy as I would have liked it to be. And I did bring that up to Jennifer, the owner of Dip Nailed It, who was super understanding and very, very sweet about it. She was like, this is a new dip liquid. She's very new to dip liquids. She's been working on them for a long time. So are they good? Yeah, they're great liquids. I had no problems with them. Are they super glossy? Not the glossiest I've used, but dip top coat for me is just never going to be as glossy as a gel top coat, which I happen to prefer. In case you are new here and you didn't know that, I'm a gel top coat girl through and through. But I've also used a lot of dip top coats, and this is definitely not near the bottom of the list. I really can't complain too much. I happen to be spoiled with the gel top coats. So if you are looking for a new set of liquids, I would recommend these. Absolutely. If you have dip flu, I may not recommend you use the top coat. I would recommend you probably stick to using the base only, and then you can use the base as top, or you can do a gel top coat, whatever your preference is. I'm going in now with the second coat of the dip top. This time I can be a little bit more detailed. I can cap my free edge, and then I'm going to sit and let this dry. Kind of off topic, but if you guys have been looking at my nails and going, is that a new nail shape? Yeah. So since I took off all my builder gel and I'm just doing my natural nails, of course I've had some nail breakage because I don't have a protective layer on my nail anymore for when I'm in between manis. So I felt it was best to round out my nails a little bit. That way I don't have as much of a risk of breaking corners. And I'm going to get into that in another video about nail shape and how it can affect everything that you do when it comes to your nails. So I'll get more into that at a later time. But yes, new nail shape, and I'm not mad at it. I don't think I am, not yet at least. Will I go back to extensions or my square nails? I don't know, probably, because I can't settle on one thing for any time period. That's too lengthy because then I get bored. I don't know, is that a me thing? Probably, but that's just what I do. So these did dry down completely in about 2 minutes. And I honestly thought that I was going to be done. I'm going to throw on some cuticle oil. I'm going to take care of that little bit of top coat that I got outside of the lines because I can't draw in the lines apparently. But I decided that I really wanted to see that glitter mattified. I'm like, I need it matte. I need it matte. And you guys may have been wondering how to get your nails matte with dip liquids. You buff over it. That is all, no magic. I just buffed over it, wiped it down with some alcohol, and now it is matte and gorgeous, and I love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.